duty of a Kufuado say Obama to petrol at a cheaper price.
Okay.
I say John Mahama a ton of 14 cedis. Nanado may a ton of 60 plus. And the duty of the president. Yamin duty in say Obama gives you life at the chia or hoarding. But it's the duty of Nanado. Say 3 days in a month for musica some koto power. Then so electricity wouldn't be and our water. Until Yammin do any day for the day.
I see.
And then another adornment will be a gun of one than vegetarians.
Some of them are I'm for the onion now.
Busana was so a vegetarian. Over Ghana hack. A man for the coat and a tie and a cojogging. Usiano or Namfom. Ubusano so exercise. Exercise so then carry the jogging. So, but a book coat in the tie.
Just all quadjuma
Or quadjuma no. Or Namfom. Untiminto petro. Either so I park in a car and I say, Lord fair no. I go beyond the salary. Nti Namfom. Tu busana or so, kakra. One man, no kudu. Until another change system no. System no has
to a better place and I say
no to the west.
Oh, okay.
BBI say. But you see in political circles no. So we a mistake in deciding who your political leader should be. You get punished for 4 years. And now you're a papa. You get to enjoy for 4 years. In Tigana, any option be we took a wrong turn in life, and we are paying for it. Until let's embrace ourselves for more hardship till 2024.
Let's just say, oh, how I know Moses here.
West. No, it will be west.
I think
the woman say no.
Wow.
No, but see, a be a unyanti. The me canwasi. In our country, until I could afford to take you over, there was seasonal crops here then, in terms of agric. A bit is a brew. So until what times a brew, no boy ding. What time no boy ding a buffum. So when there's a brew, mono a new mesa, no boy ding a buffum. And sometimes Opa check it records no. It may perform betra the previous price because a Brunei then Abba Monabusu. This is the first time a brew a boy and Bafum. We started 2021 with 70 cedis, 50 kg bag of a brew. Under John Mahama's administration used to be 45 Ghana cedis. Now 70 Ghana cedis and 45 plus, depending on baby how you're there.
A brew bag.
So it can never come down to the 70 cedis it used to be before.
Okay.
And a new one, the Basokrano, and me and Mamma sign dada no. So things keeps on escalating, skying up. The only thing I encourage is salaries, wages, and emoluments of the ordinary Ghanaian. And there, it's as slim as Ubia when you HIV.
But I'm going to say, when you say a name of my day, is your beer complaining. But I told the beer in him second of 4 pesos almost sano. The exercise sano, political party being the Yeshin and him. Abakosema check across you are for two public no. There 2 major political parties in Mumi, you know. NDC, MPP, no match Mamona for every 8 years. A buy so share name say Nanado, Danko Akufari say Opesu Ja legacy be. And sa legacy no Opesu Ja canon say obey president or did to me ma the party ni nature say or come about breaking the 8. Yeah. One as NDC as Amanukua se Ghana for twa mani a momo ani eso na ekoto because of say mo doso chain the other opposition parties no ahobo aben mo ye.
Well, it's a good question, but at this point, party no the friend reorganization. To go into any election beyond party there also the structures complete.
Okay.
And to say NDC, we are done with branch elections.
Okay.
Here were branch executives.
Okay.
Now constituency elections, say vetting every day.
Okay.
By China and Wednesday appeals will be our call vetting no officer disqualify no now there's no basis or whatever it will be my appeal. Then within the same week party need be nominations for regional executives this week.
Okay.
And the constituency executives Omona supervises the branch executives.
Okay.
Then the regional executives supervises the constituency executives. Now national executives supervise regional and the constituency executives. And this is the period that party in the years are in, and party national say by 17th of December. Now I am a national executive elections every. Then party structure will be complete. So we then go in to look for a flag bearer. And this is so there. Your flag bearer that as long as you know BTS there. We know that we have a flag bearer in the person of John Dramani Mahama. And to the archives is say who our national chairman will be, general secretary, national organizer. But in the national organizer contest in there, when you say Yamin Aduma, the next time NDC national executives be complete, Yamin will be the national organizer of the party.
What's it saying?
Until no.
Yeah, was it the next time?
Next time NDC be that is on the 17th of December.
December no.
I don't know who the chairman will be. Meaning who the secretary will be. But I know very well say Yamin will be the national organizer.
The national organizer
of the party.
Come December
17th,
2022.
Yeah.
And officially all catch them say party be nominations for the national positions now by picking forms.
Yeah.
I didn't hear. Yeah. Why that position?
Well, a question among for be busa. I don't know person call national organizer. And so the national organizer is there for grabs. Also for the constitution and this year card I need use one. It ended this year. 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So old card we have to replace it with a new card. Sana positions in so expiry date. Time no so yeah free ho.
Okay.
So over home kwan say obe sign a contest for the same position or any other position. And you also have the right to decide say own contest to be
okay.
So before I will be decided to contest for any position, you have to assess yourself.
Okay.
Now in what portfolio and I will be to me assess well, because at the end it is victory for the party in a year. So until who assess who we are, then you decide maybe a office will be to me a fit well. When I look at myself, as young as 27 years, I lead NDC in Kwadaso constituency, Kumasi to be specific, as the parliamentary candidate in 2004.
27 years?
Yes. At that time, the youngest parliamentary candidate. Like I say, after 2004 election, unfortunately, we Beshia or the late President Jerry John Rawlings Fee, with all the parliamentary candidates, winning and non-winning candidates. Nina. At that time, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was, hey, Yamin, you people were fighting in the Lions Den. That's Kumasi. That exact statement from him. Me call further, before I became a parliamentary candidate, I was an executive in the constituency. 2008, I was the parliamentary candidate again, and he had the party in about power. From there, I moved to contest for regional secretary of the party and won Ashanti regional secretary.
Okay. Yeah, no.
2009.
2009.
And record HRS, there's yet to be somebody who occupy the regional secretary position in Ashanti regional. Ebe match up to Yamin. So we'll be on the performance of the NDC in Ashanti region under Yamin's administration. And I'm so my His Excellency John Dramani Mahama appointed me to serve in his government in 2013 as a deputy minister for youth and sports. Do baby an Ashanti region, and from Kakrano, I was moved to Ashanti region. Then finally, I had to settle at NADMO as a deputy operations for NADMO. And me share my record in the party. See the party now grooming me all this while, the experience I'm a now opportunity I'm in to serve in government. I'm a babenya the exposure, the experience, which I think said at this particular point in time, the party in here is who organizes the party from the top.
Who organizes the party from the top?
From the top.
Are they more lucky, sir?
No, you're lucky. You see, but I had to say a football team. So I hate football team. Yeah, but Bobo and I were 21 players. And a team be at media, sometimes it's 19 or so.
Yeah.
And Bobo no.
First 18 now, the back 11. Ejina so na 7 actually.
That's right.
You see, I know did the 2 account. 18 18 20. Yeah.
And the
way and 9 L bench.
The way and say was a team no appear goalkeepers be 2 or 3. Na strikers 2 and they
yeah.
On my idea kobo ball ni na obi a qualified. But match be any player I don't know ball.
Okay.
So there are some matches beer. You need a striker obetimi a convert 3 chances back there you go. Until when you have a striker, just on your chance 10 and sign our share 1. Now kobo finals. Now a striker on your 3 obetimi a share 1. You rather go with the striker when you have the least opportunity obetimi a convert it into goal.
Okay.
Rather than going into striker, no obi a striker, obi a betimi a share just all right. But a bit more ability was through then.
Oh, okay.
At this point, Yamin as a striker in the NDC, I can convert half chances into goal.
Half chances?
Yes. Half chance. Make me convert it into goal. And I think that the party needs such a striker in this particular finals now. Okay. And that is why I'm about. Obia qualified. But like I said, the ability to convert chances and the be determined say among the qualified when you now when you look at party, the little experience I remember. And I'm happy that party for now are listening to you because you say we'll be at radio good.
Yeah.
So Radio Go be a tea. A man for be also person about Radio Go. They say there, Mama. In fact, they do baby cry and so cry. Yeah, worried kakra we chiro because they say I say a brepa and send a platform no be sure about better. But a man for age plan, a man for time Radio Go didn't know from no be a gun. And Radio Go that because everybody knows NDC need PR will want to listen to Radio Go if indeed or per se when ya the truth about nation and about the party to be ever BT. So I'm sure they are listening to you. Omo Yamin feel that at this particular moment there's always a problem in the party. Emma your elections beyond your front no intimate straight, and when it's not strong, difficult going into an election with a strong force. Okay. The party is made up of two categories of membership. One, party executives, and two, former government appointees.
Okay.
And the delegates you cry by your former my party regional secretary.
Okay.
But Senka John Mahama appointed me as a minister and come in voting right.
Oh, okay. But now we're voting right.
You're voting right.
Because for now you're party executive.
In your party executive, but by virtue of the fact that myself in government before, we were voting right. Okay. And both government appointees and the current constituency regional executives and they determine who our national constituency or regional executives should be.
Okay.
So going forward, so our two groups in now have to work together to achieve the common goal of making John Mahama and the NDC the next government and the next president. But at this point, there's always a conflict. Conflict in even say, Ru Bena, the former appointee, I was say, play.
Okay.
When executives do not understand the role of the former appointee, conflict kakra den eba. So you get them to say person you call buakra o person e ba bua o mo. We so background so mba beji adwuma den. Aye. Somebody who understand the work of these two will be able to say oh yeah, and the results will come. Yamin has that capabilities because my appointee before, and I've been a party executive before. Okay, so there's another problem in the party, which is parliamentary candidates and their constituency executives. Also, there's a problem. So, when the parliamentary candidate becomes the parliamentary candidate, he becomes the leader of the constituency. So, at what point in a parliamentary candidate what some dominance, some control? At what point in a constituency executive what some dominance, some control? So, in a parliamentary candidate, there's always a problem going into the election. When I was a regional secretary, Obia records will tell you, for the first time in Ashanti region, no problem with any constituency into the 2012 election. That's why votes cost. We performed very well. People really understand. For the first time in Ashanti region, no primaries and no problem back in any of the constituencies. Meanwhile, Tepa, the youth organizer of Tepa, defeated the DC, the incumbent DC in the primaries. Meanwhile, the incumbent DC happens to be a 2008 parliamentary candidate. But 2004 he was the candidate, 2008 he was the candidate. And obey DC from 2009 to 2014.
Okay.
But the youth organizer of the constituency, a defeated or primaries without a problem.
Wow. Because
there's somebody called Yamin, and the right thing will have to be done. The truth will have to be said. And we went ahead to win Tepa for the first time in the history of the party. A MPP seat. Yeah,
Tepa.
Yes. baby where this is lost to people. For instance, Manson Kwanta Bonsu defeated the DC of the area. Meanwhile, Bonsu was nobody in the party. But a baby a tremor and preferential treatments and a comma the DCs, especially incumbent parliamentary candidates. But when you have strong force executives, you give open room for anybody to want to come, do your work and win. But when now the people's choice will have to be given the mandate. DC is won, DC is lost, MPs won, MPs lost. There was peace in the region. We went into the election with no difficulties. Winning. Because I've been a parliamentary candidate before. And meaning what parliamentary candidates go through. And meaning what constituency executives, any regional executives here they go through. So my ability to resolve problems, challenges within the constituencies was so high that maybe as in BCBR when Yamin goes in there, they scam. A simple reason. So at the point where they support Kakra from the flag bearer to the constituency, that's where problem starts to come. And to me support now, and I was look, Ashanti region. I've been a parliamentary candidate before. So what I do is that I call all the constituency executives together. Sikani is 60-40. Whatever money that comes is 60-40. 40 goes to the constituency executives. 60 goes to the parliamentary candidates. Obiat now, near the Obiat envelope, actually, all of you go and work together. Go a parliamentary candidate, or was certain things I was say, to project himself and the flag bearer of the party. Party executives, they also equally have a mandate, because party executives need duty to select who our polling agents, our legmen, how the campaign is structured. Organize the platforms for parliamentary candidate and the presidential candidate, to come and campaign on. So when you bring money, na a general parliamentary candidate goes on a parliamentary candidate, the party executives get angry, and near the Amano. At the end is the party that suffers. When you give it to the constituency executives, almost you be parliamentary candidate over 100, especially in constituencies where we cannot win. So what you are saying? So what we will do is that, just that the parliamentary candidates' own will have to be a little bigger than we see. And I adopted that strategy. And in Tokoba Kupekura and Ashanti region in 2012, everybody can check the records. It was so clear, so good that, and I was able to do that because I've been a parliamentary candidate before. And I was also an executive. So when you have somebody who understands this, now your party now why at this particular moment somebody like Yamin with all this experience should be your national organizer. Then be a unya assessing. Then there's this other side of it where your national executive should be able to carry the party on. At this particular point, in 2008, party, rode on the shoulders of the late President Jerry Rawlings and the bar power.
Okay.
Rawlings outshined everybody in the party. At a point, Grana said Rawlings and I got to abide the Yamin. As at now, it is John Mahama that has that post channel. But what helped Jerry Rawlings in 2008 managed me at the party in the bar power was not on his strength alone. It took the General Secretary of the party, Johnson Esedun Ketia, to declare that he had time, not the flag bearer. And everybody moved to time. Of course, easy Honoma, easy announce so say Yeah, because they didn't go for NEC meeting to decide. It didn't come from the flag bearer. The general secretary of the party was here court time. And before Obiati, me, I was the first to get to town.
General secretary can't see a corner.
Yeah, including the flag bearer.
Wow.
Including the former president, including the vice presidential candidate, now the flag bearer of the NDC. You know why? At that time, I didn't get here commanded or the party knew you're convinced, confident that they want to go. It was not him alone. The youth organizer of the party at that time, Haruna Idrisu, now leader of the minority in parliament. Kasa no youth in there. When Haruna is coming to sit on radio good, everybody wants to come and listen to Haruna. When he's sitting on TV, everybody wants to come and listen to him. The party people have confidence in their executive. For example, was the national organizer. Ubatino to Peace FM. Ama Benuado was there. And people love to listen to their executives. And so at any point, executive Nubeka say, let's come out. You get people coming out voluntarily. You want to come. You need such characters into the 2024 election, where any flag bearer and a bit detect the pace. There should be people that the grassroots, there was so much confidence in them that at whatever point Obejina Obeka say, let's move, then people begin to move. At this point, nobody be any more contest or party for the position as a national organizer. I think that I have that capacity, to the best of my knowledge, than Omo Makano. Obia will be there.
Obia on the strength.
Obia on the strength.
So what can Roma who say?
I think that when I count that, let us move. It is likely people will move. I think that people will not wait for John Mahama to say let's go before they go. I think Yamin can give that command and people will go because they believe the confidence in Yamin over top.
John Mahama movie and Grofo movie.
No, at this particular point in time, that's why I cited Jerry Rollins the other day. Now I catch the strength of the national executives in 2008. Sorry, I'm not planning to be radio. I didn't get the platform back also. Swamp for the national organizer at the platform back also. Haruna Idris at the platform back also. Elvis a free anchor at the platform back also. Fifi Kweti at the platform. All the national executives were on different radio stations and the other. And people were monitoring, people were phoning in, people were listening. People loved to listen to their executives. People were happy to have these guys as their executives. And the base of the party was charged. So it didn't take the flag bearer to say Yankwaha. It didn't take the former president to say Yankwaha. It could take anybody within the party to get the party organized and move ahead. That is the kind we need now, going into 2024, that people should have confidence in their executives. Because before John Mahama will become the flag bearer, it will be in 2023, latter part of 2023, near running mate, near launching a campaign. So the time John Mahama will take full control of the party will be in 2024, by which time party will have to be working, and the confidence of the grassroots will have to be up and say, look, the party is ready to win the election. So our confidence in anywhere when your people's spirits are dampened. I say the wadano, you wake the person up. Also, to me, energized kakran or that time maybe I will connect and
so are you saying say Osha 2008 analogy at the buyer? What do compare to that of 2020? Na BBI afi esroho.
Yeah, you see, in the party structure as at now, you're moving away from the NDC that we knew. Look, let's face it. And I do baby I can't amount for them, but some of us we say it as it is. MPP for fire in your character. And I ain't yakofa or more character. You are interchanging.
Interchange.
At first, na oka NDC, ubo NDC diya, it sends shivers down the spines of the MPP. Because NDC for no biya, and it is rather the NDC that is scared of the MPP.
Just attend.
We are not saying that we should scare them, but the point is that as a Yamma MP before more respect than they need in this country. And I know your leadership style. But the leadership style at this particular point, year going to 2024, shouldn't be the style now you won't see. It should be the style of the olden NDC, because our base, are still there and they are just waiting for encouragement, for them to come up. That is what is lacking, and it will only take leadership. You see, Antina, my make it quote with pen. Me say, an army of 1,000 led, ships led by a lion, better than 1,000 lions led by a sheep. So, call a kumbia. The captain of the army is very important. Okay. And that is why you don't go back to the Bible. When Goliath was fighting the Israelites, just one man Goliath, stature, the whole Israel will be a journey. So when David came and said, I want to fight in Indian, my friend, they rebuked him. My friend, get away. Come in here. You're crowd with we are not. So when they gave David the armor, when he insisted, so no, the armor, no, a man, sure. Right? He couldn't handle it. I said, no, this is too much. Put it aside. Let me go and face that man. That man standing there. And now my Philistines, no, okay. And there are people believe that, look, that captain is there, so everybody is going. But immediately, David was able to bring him down. Israel won the battle. Not because they killed anybody. The Philistines will be a journey because their captain is down. You need a captain that the army will be confident in. And say, so look, at whatever point, this man will be there. So when people want to work, at the point where party ni abua party here juma no wanya asem, there's nobody to go to the defense of these people. But that is where leadership will have to be shown. Get to know. So look, my friend, it happened in Kumasi in 2012. The task force we used in our work. I knew very well, say, a man for infiltrate. So what they didn't know was that I gave accreditation to every task force member. Udin will be location or signed by me, the regional secretary. So at a point, this COP, local retirement, Kwasifori in Kumasi issued a statement to say one of our task force Ishiana Imbonu to Nkuno. I say, my friend, you can't do that. Yes. Issued a statement, say, Omakwako disrupt the registration center in Tino, Ushiana Bonutue Denko. How can you give an order like that? Say, I am born in Nkuno. You know that person. If you want him, come and talk to me. I'm the regional secretary. The man there has an accreditation. He's working from the regional secretariat. Only any other person. That's why I say we don't have a vigilante group among Fonye and Tiasian. They are assigned. I will have to ensure that they are formalized, get to do it. We are happy to do it. So at the point where you issue a statement, I came out against that statement and said, look, if you need that man, I'll bring him. I will bring him. And I took him to the police station for him to do whatever they want to do. And he was sent back. The confidence of Nincrophone were high that, look, we are not doing innate evil thing. But where a man will be sorry against us, there's a leader who will not abandon us. So when that leader calls and say, look, my friend, let's go and do A, B, C, and D.
Obeko.
But at this particular point, it is probably maybe the character of John Mahama, and maybe people may want to listen to and be confident somewhere there on Obeko. We need executives that will charge, get people confidence up. No, Maya say no. Look, these people, when you are sacrificing for the party, at whatever point, I think I can feel that gap. You see, my feeling the world. So, with all this experience at my disposal, now, as a national organizer, your ability to organize the party in the constituencies. And Maka said, whoever will be my deputy, I'll be lucky pal, because probably he will be handling the office. Because I mean, the office, this time, Ajuma is on the ground. No, but so I told my wife that I'm sacrificing my time. Immediately I become a national organizer. The next 2 years. No. Fear there. Because I have to be moving from my home region, Upper West, constituency by constituency, moving in there. Constituency 4. You have to. I was saying a year Jumano before a Jumano. The era of political off-season or a party should be discarded. Not see a registration, then you see party activities. Before registration, the party should have a plan. How are we going to get our members to register? You have to do that. So when you are able to do that, was the understanding of the question is part of the answer. So registration, and we have 2 registrations ahead of us. The limited registration for assemblyman election, then the main registration for the election. The party should have constituency-based programs based on the geographical area. What kind of resource do we need to go in there? When you get to know your resources, then you now find where are you going to get the resources. In the absence of the resource, what are you going to do? So when it is said, the motto in the Bay of this constituency, near 2 months to registration. We don't have the mottos. What is the alternate? Can we trek? Can we hire? Can we still go ahead without any resource? When we have all these things in place, look, you have now, and you have a central. Look, when I was a regional secretary, at a point, we were in an area, and I'm at a party office, then I'm coordinating. So at the time when I gave Mema, we say indication said this year we will be lose primaries, this year we will be winning. We say we will be winning, and all the predictions came through. To my vice chairman then, Mr. Ativo, I said, Yamin, how did you do it? Because almost a prediction came through, and you were sitting in the office. I had finished the job. I had assigned the duties to people to do. And what I need now is to be a central point. And it starts coming. Then I give orders. I say, go and do this, go and do that, go and do that. Then is the results that we need. So work should be done before. And when you are going to build Radio Good Day, somebody will call an architect. And you don't them and or draw structure. So or draw structure in it look beautiful on paper. But somebody who has the money will now look at it and quantify. Say, when they are dying Radio Good in the 20 million, they buy to me. So do I have the 20 million buck and I may in phases? It just said dine ye see no them before I dine here then. So when somebody puts up a building in 3 months, don't be surprised. Probably it had taken him 10 years
to plan.
Gather who the plan, know who how much it will take. Shall say so be mobilized and on the BBI ready, move straight and it's action. So that's the mentality that some of us think say the better.
Okay, so the issue about vigilantism, meaning say before election 2020, I buy an Peace Council, Ghana Police Service, and the security agencies in Carbon political parties and so boy, and almost sign. Forgotten the name, Peace, what have you. But in MAC, why I was West Wagon. Government communicators, beating on radio and TV, so catch them say a dress rehearsal for 2020. Indeed, in fact, you do 2020 elections, you soldier for near to 2. Now, as national organizer hopeful, then I will be here because now idea always here and say okay, you better Obama, but how to protect the ballot is the issue. Then now they are on board.
Okay, so the simple answer is make Yamin your national organizer, and that question will be solved. There won't be a question to even answer.
So the simple answer is to make
Yamin your national
national organizer.
It's as simple as that.
And
question anyhow. You see, in the first place, you see, there was reason why my master's in security, my thesis, my thrown in vigilantism.
Our master's in security, not your thesis, no?
Yes, vigilante. You see, NDC, you mistake by going to sign that pack. Because you need vigilante. NDC, you need and the party had issues with me that time. So over here there are reports NDC disowns Yamin over vigilantism simply because I thought that it was rather going to be negative to us. We had never had a vigilante group. There were NDC boys, executives, and some of them are assigned to do specific jobs. NDC Congress there were some boys that we dedicate as internal security. Police for Nankasa no much say our internal security arrangement.
Police for no.
Yes.
So
let us know your internal security arrangement. And inform omo as to the number of personnel. What's because they cannot handle it. So say MPP for for sebi in some hunu wa bontia. Why should the NDC agree that our people are part of Sa Adiano? I mean, when people are seizing toll booths, when NDC is seizing toll booth, when people are beating regional security coordinators, when NDC need be womzo kwakobuobi. So when those people say or more actions why should the NDC as a political party agree and say sign vigilante
Parkos, it's a peace park or whatever.
We don't have it. Why do you sign? So immediately I sign and I committee yourself, for say omode emrebi. So at the point we went into 2020 elections with no task force. Nobody. Any guy, the state of the party security in the hands of the state security, and the state security was being manipulated by the MPP. Going into 2024, if Yamin is the national organizer, so park na nkasa kuragu anya adwuma.
Park na munsan biom.
No, we him fa. I don't see why we should go and sign. I won't be part of it.
Okay. Mame, emfa question we mom. Obi the message about say. Men can't say. 2024 do or die rests on the shoulders of the NDC youth. So if he wants to be the national organizer, he needs to work closely with the national youth organizer and also formulate a strategy that can put the two together for victory. So 1, is he ready for that? 2, who does he think falls within his vision? And okay, so when you have 2 questions.
No, you have 2 questions.
And I'm saying last one here. Okay, so what's it then? Okay, 2, who does he think falls within his vision? And the do or die mantra for victory when it comes to the youth organizer. Thanks.
No problem. In the first place,
the 10 minutes.
In the first place, the organizer job on a youth organizer.
Okay.
You see, the organizer and a party know 2 wings.
Okay.
Into whatever move be a national organizer, the wings will have to be attached.
Okay. So there should be
the
a proper
women,
coordination.
The
of
women wing,
the
youth wing, everybody comes in place.
Okay.
And organization goes with communication. So, you know, you move with the wings, then the communication should be there. And that's where Yamin stands tall. Because I've been a party communicator all this. When you're organizer, why a parliamentary candidate, why a regional executive, why a constituency executive, he's a member of the national communication. The more kind this form of communicating for the party across the country. O kind of pattern. Now Yamin and Maten, then probably you have a reason why I want to mean. So at this point, that is how the organization will have to be. A move in a Zion train near the Yako.
Zion train
will be a move then Yako. Who becomes the youth organizer position?
Enya. Okay.
Who becomes the national chairman? Enya. But at the end, the NDC is going to have a team. Somebody will be a chairman, somebody will be a secretary, somebody will be organizer, and we work as a team. Now, they do or die mantra. It is something that party, was said. It shouldn't be by word of mouth. It should be an action-based word. And an action-based word,
okay.
But the point is there. The person will have to be visibly seen, very ready that No. The part they should be there. I mean, we'll be intimidated. So when you hit, I'll hit. When you don't hit, I don't hit.
Boot for boot, no.
So at the constituency polling station, when you want to rig, we also rig. Boot for boot, understanding now, no. When you are rigging, we are rigging.
When you are rigging,
we are rigging.
You too, you are rigging.
When you are slapping, we are slapping. When you are quiet, we are quiet. At the end, we declare results. You declare NDC by win.
Okay. Another person there, but I should ask you, also Mr. House, so with this, all these fantastic ideas, what put what can about execution now, so in case of say partner in Yesika Mawa, all these plans are about together.
Okay, so as at now, when I look at my budget to run the national election, I catch the over one. And your party in a day, mommy.
And your party in a day,
no, party hasn't given me anything. But if I am able to mobilize myself to get resources to be a national organizer, why should I wait for party to give me money to go and campaign? The same way I'm a fast one, should organizer be the same way for me. So if I'm going to Upper West region and in my home country, my home region, make a campaign in there. And your John Hammer name is Kadi Akuhu.
Okay.
And then your party near Sisika Banti Bajina Cocoya campaign. A choir me fast one, me the choir, I mean, Upper West for me constituency in Nadoli. F4 Kokasamo Mabetua Bama as a national organizer. I should use that same method when me a national organizer, we are to be able to go in there and go and do it. But there's one thing about Yamin. A Barras boy, Yamin, I was trained on an empty stomach.
come.
I'm an expert working on an empty stomach. That's my field. Ajumani ebeya. So me did you. I'm supposed to go and make the work done.
Okay.
And come back and I'll come and think of food.
Me no we, but yes, what done for me. Frangoka 80 US. Now Frangoka say also a childhood friend or New Jersey or T-shirt CCR.
Okay.
Boga papa bako. I see a friend of
Fafanyo. Okay. Yeah.
And then a birthday.
Wow.
And the Osemen Chairman.
Wow. Happy birthday, Papa.
Shumadi no New Jersey.
That's right. That's right.
Fafanyo.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Finally. Many lawyer and so babe to us.
Yeah.
And then I would jamie.
Well, the American say sometimes we went to room or so I want to use this platform. May I say radio good yeah number babekano first. So nothing will change Yamin from contesting. Nothing will change Yamin to become the national organizer unless delegates make a mistake.
If Oman to Amawa is a mistake.
Mistake, yeah, of course. The NDC will regret if they don't make Yamin the national organizer.
Wow.
But the party will be strong if Yamin is their national organizer of the party. And BB area will be coming around. But it's a timetable, no, I'm why too short. And we fear if we'll be able to do constituency by constituency campaign. But whatever means, whether say a big group together or whether say a bit me any opportunity to come one after the other, to come and give you what I am saying here and there. As someone, and yet that is not even my message as to why I want to be the national organizer. But the message in Ankasa there, it will be presented to the delegates when I meet them. And so, NDC Nibia TMBI should have it in mind. Say, Yamin Joseph, from the 20th, me pick a form. We are my official poster and everything will be out, and I'll be starting my campaign for national organizer position. Me wish constituency executives no or be our contest be our incumbents and aspirants in me wish you will be our well. Mama call into the contest and elect people that we will be confident enough. So on betting me steer the affairs of the party going into the 2024 elections.
Honorable Medase.
Mr. Medase.
Ayana also Upper West. Wa.
Okay.
Also Chiao.
Major Nusufa.
Your friend Ayana Isahaku.
That's right.
Also Ochiao.
Okay.
You will show the best.
Medase.
The bit media more I am.
No, I am on my platform. Nakakra.
But
it's a time and no mundu ne oh and yes rewa munye so mama Nancy manipulate him from behind
abra
asem beba o ana frafrani no so on so mama no manipulate on wa agenda frafra agenda no na o die
so on grandma some